Welcome Scorpio to your reading for the week commencing April 28th. This is your last weekly reading, Scorpio. Don't be sad. There's going to be so much more coming that is so much better, and I promise you, you're going to think it's the best move. I'm not going to leave you hanging, so I will be uploading messages from Spirit throughout the weeks leading up to your monthly reading, maybe some little zodiac shorts as well to keep you going. And if you haven't already subscribed, I highly recommend that you do subscribe now and hit that notification bell so you do get notified whenever your zodiac readings are ready. So let's do this. Let's have a look at your preview. Preview is the Ten of Wands. So life's a bit difficult. It may be that you've got a lot on this week, Scorpio. It seems like you are burdened with a lot of work, or you're burdened with stress, possibly. But this Ten of Wands usually indicates that you're making life harder than it has to be. So there's easier ways of doing things, or you're doing things which you don't need to be doing. So quite often this card will come in for people who take on other people's responsibilities or constantly trying to help other people when they've got enough on their plate, quite frankly. So whatever it is, it's a heavy going week. It feels like an uphill struggle. But let's find out what the rest of the reading is actually about. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If this reading does resonate for you, and you would like information on a private reading with me, then you can either email me, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com, or you can book directly into my calendar. Both links are below in the description below. So it's entirely up to you. Either way, I would love to meet you. I'd love to hear from you. Let's get into this. Scorpio. We're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. In your general energy, Scorpio, we have the King of Wands in the reverse position. So there's definitely a lack of energy here, if anything. Like I said, it does feel like you are very overburdened or overwhelmed with a lot going on this week. It could even be the energy of having to get through the week and do some things which are just, they're not inspiring and they're just a bit of a chore, and that's making it hard going. You know, I don't know why I've just had this put in my head, but it's the kind of thing where you're moving home and you've got to do the final packing, you know, all of the bits and pieces around the house, and it's just such a chore and such a long, arduous task that you have to do but don't particularly want to do. It's that kind of thing, which isn't particularly enjoyable but has to be done. So the Eight of Wands in reverse is in your opportunity. This is about slowing down, Scorpio. You might be trying to get stuff done and get it over and done with, get it done quickly, get it done, get it done, get it over and done with, but actually you'll end up making mistakes, or you'll end up not doing things properly and you'll have to redo them, so you'll end up having to do it, it'll take twice as long as it would have done. The advice here is just slow down, take your time, give yourself a break. Don't take on other people's jobs or tasks or worries or stresses. That's not the week. This is not the week. And I think they would understand if you turned around and said, look, I'm really sorry, not this week. I've got too much on. People shouldn't even be asking you if they know what it is that you're dealing with this week. So that's kind of an indicator of the kind of people they are, but I'm not going to go there. And also communication-wise, you might be feeling overburdened with the feeling like you have to respond to certain people. Again, you need to prioritize and work out what's important, what's not, because you really don't have time for idle chat or for non-important communications this week. And again, it's just get things done that are priority. Do it in an ordered way, in a don't rush it, okay? Your challenge is the Eight of Swords. So it is a week where you just think, oh, I feel trapped. I feel suffocated with all of this going on. I wish I was doing something else. I wish I was somewhere else. But unfortunately, you're not, and you have to deal with it. Again, don't make it harder. This card can be about self-inflicted restrictions, if you like, where you're stopping yourself doing things or saying you can or can't do things when you actually can. Take time out, Scorpio. Just because you've got a huge task on your hands this week doesn't mean you can't have a breather or go out one evening or just let your hair down. Obviously, you don't want to go out and end up with a hangover, because that's not going to help, but just go and release some energy somehow, even if it's going out for a walk or going for a run or just meeting a friend for a coffee, whatever it is. Get yourself out of the environment, out of the energy, get a breather, reset, so that you can go back with some revived energy. In your unforeseen events is the Three of Pentacles reversed. Unfortunately, this feels like maybe there should have been a couple of people here helping you that you were expecting to help you. Maybe it's not just your job, maybe it's their job as well, and they're not turning up. It's like they are of no help whatsoever, and obviously that's not going to help you. Knowing you, Scorpio, it's probably going to anger you, it's going to frustrate you, but do not waste your time now trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't waste your time trying to let these people know how you feel in the moment, because it's just going to be wasting your time. It's going to be wasting your energy. It's going to make your job so much harder. Just let it go for now. Park it. Say, right, I'll deal with that when I'm done. But for now, I'm going to get on with this job. Yeah, that's what you need to do. So the Five of Swords is in your advice. The Five of Swords can be about conflict and dispute and disagreements. And I feel that building. I do feel that energy building in you, Scorpio, is that you just want to let loose at someone. The advice here is not now. If you can find a way to release that energy in some other way, then definitely do it. You know, go to the gym, or I don't know, go and tenderize a steak or something. Go and chop up some vegetables. Oh goodness, sorry, that's just such a weak solution. I don't know what else to say. Go and dig a hole in the garden. But yeah, just try and park that feeling of needing to get that off your chest for now, because it's really not going to serve any purpose, apart from probably develop into something which you will have started that you then are forced into finishing, and that's just going to hold you back. It's going to delay you. It's going to make your life harder. So let's clarify. The King of Wands reversed. Take no pleasure in this week, but then we all have weeks like this where we have to do things that we really don't want to do, and it's just a week. I think it is probably just a week. And once it's done, it's done. So this is clarified by the Six of Pentacles reversed, which again is you're not getting any help here. It's all landed on you for some reason. People are they've run away from their responsibilities, and you're the only one left standing. But not that you would have run away from it, but it's just shown some people to be who they really are. You've also got the Four of Cups. Is it the Four? No, it's not the Four. Is that the Nine? The 8. 9. Sorry, can't read Roman numerals. It is the Nine of Cups reversed, which also means that You're having to do this on your own. You really didn't want to be doing it on your own. You weren't expecting to be doing it on your own. And it's a difficult one, because I know when you've done this, by the time you've done this, Scorpio, you're going to have a huge sense of pride in having done that alone. And you will, you know, that sense of accomplishment and achievement is something you wouldn't have had, strangely, if other people had helped you. So there is that. The Eight of Wands reversed in your opportunity, clarified by the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Like I said, just slow down, take a deep breath, just get this done in a manageable way. Don't allow any anger or frustration to drive you forward at a pace that is just where you're going to be making silly mistakes. There is just this energy around you, I do get, where there is something building, some feeling building within you, where you feel like, why have these people not turned up when they knew that they were meant to be helping? They knew what was going on today. Why have they avoided it? Is there something more to this? Is it because they, you know, you might start thinking more than it actually is. You might start thinking, is it because they're trying to sabotage me? Is there something going on that I don't know about? It's that kind of energy that you might be feeling. The Ace of Swords is about wanting the truth, wanting to get to the bottom of it. The opportunity is there, it will come, but not now. Okay, you're going to have to wait. The Eight of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. Yeah, you feel stuck, you feel suffocated, not just by the task at hand, but by the lack of support, and that hurts a little bit, you know. It feels like if someone suddenly turned up now and they went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I got stuck in traffic or whatever, or this, that, or the other excuse, you'd probably tell them to go away, and just tell them, I don't need you, thank you, you know. It's that kind of thing. When someone asks you, do you need any help, knowing full well you've nearly finished, that classic timing thing. Just when you're about to finish the washing up, did you need any help? No, but thank you anyway. You could have asked me an hour ago. The Emperor in reverse is not allowing, it's like you're trying to disempower someone. Challenge here is that you feel disempowered because you've allowed them to get away with it in a certain, you know, in a certain way. It is about that. But by goodness, you're not going to let them get away with it. It's you'll find ways. Don't you worry. And knowing you, Scorpio, you will find ways. The Three of Pentacles reversed, it's clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Death card. So yeah, it's you are all about wanting to take action on this with the Knight of Wands. And I said every fibre of your being will want to be going after these people in the moment. You know, you're going to want you're going to want to confront them straight away, but you're going to have to really dig deep to not do that, because you're only going to be sabotaging yourself if you do. And the Death card is change and transformation. This is happening for a reason. If anything, it might be showing you people how their principles are compared to yours. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. That's all I'll say here. But there is unforeseen energy that you are seeing things in a very different way. Maybe not in a way that you ever wanted to, but there's always a reason why things like this happen. The Five of Swords is clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So you're going to get through this. This isn't going to be an everlasting energy. The Two of Pentacles is you're multitasking. Like I said at the beginning of this reading, there's a lot going on. You're going to be very busy. It's going to feel like a hard old journey with you know, going up a hill with a backpack full of bricks. It's going to be that kind of feeling that you don't really want to do it, but you will be doing it. You're going to surprise yourself at what you can achieve this week. And the Six of Swords is, you are going to be coming out the other side of this feeling so much better than you would have done if this hadn't happened, which is strange, because you're going to have this huge sense of accomplishment and achievement and pride in yourself and what you've achieved single-handedly that should have taken at least 3 people. So just know you're discovering things about yourself that you didn't know. And also, if you can bite your tongue, if you can hold on to that energy of that conflict, that oppressive energy as well, then you're going to surprise yourself in so many different ways. Let's do your oracle. For this week, we are going to be doing the Quantum Oracle once more, and then as we move into the monthly readings, I will pick a different deck. See how quickly I can find it this week. Spirit, please help me find it. Oh, is that it? Yes. 6. So this card came out in the reverse, but I am going to show you in the upright, but read the reversed meaning. So this is the loving woman. When this card is reversed, joy and sweetness start to drop away and bitter feelings appear. There may be a disconnect with an old love or dear friend, or there may be a woman in your life that is difficult, judgmental, or even working against you in some way. Whoever it is, it's time to stand up for yourself, speak your truth, and know that you deserve respect in all of your relationships, romantic or otherwise. Your soul longs for you to thrive in the light of mutual honour. If you've been settling for dismissal or mistreatment, it's time to let go of this relationship, or at least express what you need and expect to get it. You can be the loving woman in your life, your own accepting and encouraging mother, your own supportive best friend, and your own tender-hearted sweetheart. When you choose to love yourself and live with hope, no matter what's going on, the powerful love of the universe responds. Your affirmation is, I treat myself with love and compassion, and I attract those energies in my daily life. Very good advice, but can we park that, please, until you've got your job done? Whatever this huge task is you've got to finish, then you can do all of those things. But just know, how much you can accomplish and achieve with or without people, and it's showing you some people what are their principles and values, how much do they value you, how much do they, it's so much in this reading that is positive. So thank you so much, Scorpio. And as I said, if you don't know what the situation is regarding giving up weekly readings, then it is explained in this video here coming up, which I did upload a couple of weeks ago, but you may not have seen it, but I'm having to make changes, but that video will explain it all. So in the meantime, thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold, and I will see you next time. Enjoy the journey.